mentioning or bringing in Prime to the stadium. They said I would get kicked out if I brought a Prime bottle. Ridiculous, dude. Do you think I would ever ban you from promoting any of your shit at any of my events? That's ridiculous.
Wait, that's because of who the partner, the competing partner was
Marcos
for the event.
Texted us 4 times with stipulations listed out, paragraphs.
Yeah, get over it. Like, and meanwhile,
come on, I'm your brother building a business.
Oh yeah, you're my brother building a business. You love to play both sides, bro.
What's the other
you
side?
Play
am I playing?
both sides.
What side am I playing?
You play both sides.
What's
and it's
the
like,
other side that I'm playing?
I'll partner with all of your enemies. Like I have,
bro. My life is my life. Your life is your life. If you want to create,
you love to play both. You love to play both sides.
I'm explaining my rationality for one
and
the
it
other.
caused issues in our last event when we had other betting partners and drink partners, and you walked out with it with the betting and the drinks.
Is it
so
illegal
it caused
to wear
issues.
what I'm wearing?
It caused
issues. Come on, it's not you can't tell me what to wear.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well,
you can't tell me what to wear.
Logan.
Yeah, but if they're paying us, if they're paying us,
fucking second, chill.
If they're paying us millions of dollars and they say, hey, but we don't want this person to be doing this stuff at the event with a competing brand.
That's ridiculous. I couldn't bring in a Prime bottle. DAZN, who, by the way, on the Misfits card, KSI's event, promoted the fuck out of your fight against Nate Diaz. DAZN was not allowed to promote the Prime card. That's ridiculous. Whose ass was that? It was Nikisa's dude. Nikisa's on your team. He's not on Team Paul. He's on Team Jake. And we're a family. And he knows that. And so, yeah, bro, he doesn't get along with everyone either.
But why would I want to promote his event? It's KSI's event.
Because I'm on it. I'm on the undercard.
Yeah, but they could promote you versus Dylan, but you guys weren't even announced yet.
But I'm on the card. We announced that.
Yeah, but this is the thing is like like you understand why, but then like you just don't want to accept the reality.
No, the reality is the tables were turned. The Misfits event promoted your fight against Nate Diaz, and you refused to promote KSI's fight.
Wait, but if they want to, if DAZN is on, if Misfits is on DAZN and they promote our event, that has like okay, cool.
But our fight is on DAZN too. And by the way, that's super fucking whack of DAZN as well. It's not just you guys. I think it's lame that they yielded to whose ever request that was.
No, because it's our event. We're in control of what goes on there, of course.
I just think it's lame. And also
I'm not gonna promote their event. What the fuck? Why would I do that? That's stupid.
Because they did it to you. And
because I don't know why the fuck they would do that either. Because they're not good at business. They don't have that out in their fucking contract clauses. Fucking idiots. That's their fucking problem. Stupid fucks. We're smart, diligent. We think of fucking everything that goes on in all of our events.
If you were really smart, you'd know that we are all doing this. This isn't an or space; it's an and space. We don't have to be competing against each other and
no, because I don't
different logos and not letting me do certain things and a brand I'm building. Like, bro,
but that's the brands. That's the brands getting involved. I have no say in that. I don't give a fuck. But if they request something and they're paying millions of dollars to be the title sponsor.
But the request is this. Your brother can't bring a Prime bottle into the stadium, and if he does, he will be escorted out by security.
You wouldn't be escorted out.
That's ridiculous.
But you have a Prime card coming up soon. Obviously,
so
as
why do you care so much about like?
Let me pose this question.
Why do you care? What do you care more about? Going to my event or having a Prime bottle in your hand?
I care that it was such a big deal for your team that I'm trying to build a multi-billion-dollar business, and your team, who I see every single day,
at whose event?
An issue with it.
At whose event?
Your event.
Exactly. My event.
I'm your brother.
Yeah, exactly. So respect what's going on at my event.
And I did.
Okay.
I thought it was ridiculous.
Okay, but that's just the name of the game. It's business.
And you have a Prime card coming up. If you walked in with a Celsius headband to it, you probably would say that's unacceptable.
I don't give a fuck. You're getting paid millions of dollars by Celsius. Yeah, they're our competitor, but like, dude, come on. We're all doing something here.
But if you request it, if it's different because I'm not in control.
Who signed the contract? And if they did, was there a contract that said, was I in the contract that was signed with Celsius in the zone? Because that's fucked up. You can't sign it on behalf of a third party. The way that we got text from Marcos sure sounded like someone signed a contract that said, Logan Paul, if he shall come to this event, will not have Prime. You can't do that. You can't tell me what to wear. You can't tell me I'm going to be escorted out of the venue if I bring a certain thing.
Technically they can.
Technically they can, yeah. But I just found it crazy.
feel like I'm at my friend's house and their parents are fighting. I don't even know what
Well,
Should I go home?
bro? So what do we do? What do we do? Where do we go from this? Because I saw this coming.
Yeah. Yes. So did I.
So I mean, how are you feeling?
What about what?
Just the conversation we just had.
I think you have a lot of trauma to unpack.
Probably.
But I've been wanting to ask all my friends, is Marcos here? I mean, whatever. But like, I've been wanting to like have this conversation with you like a month ago. It just like camp and you're traveling, etc. But yeah.
Where do you think my trauma stems from?
Do you want me to be really honest?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know, like, cause I mean, that's like, we could beat around the bush, or it could just be like, I don't know if there's the right place to do it.
Yeah, I know there's fucking 20 people watching.
Well, there's more people watching right now, also on Impaulsive on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Maybe it's an off-camera conversation, because like I think this could be some real takeaways.
Can I just tell you something that's odd and funny to me? It's not funny, but we've had Jake on the show so many times, and there's been so many moments where he's exhibited similar motions or desires to argue on the show or whatever, and then we've come down to this need to unpack his trauma. And it's weird to now kind of like watch the brothers in like different seats saying like, yo, there's some stuff that you need to look into. Also, it's not saying anybody's right or wrong. Like, you guys are just talking about stuff, but at the end of the day, you're brothers. At the end of the day, you guys, I don't need to fucking tell you that.
I also think
you fucking love each other.
Always.
But that's where I get confused though of playing both sides, because you love to play the brother card when it's like convenient, but then it's like, oh, I want to go like I want like my get back at Tommy Fury, and you're like, no. I need to do my career. I've been sitting on the sidelines. You're taking all these fights from me, like.
Does that worry you at all that
And
this is his
then when I'm like,
space?
wait, but I'm your brother. Then you're like, no, you're not.
I do this based on balance as best as I can, because we're in a space where we're going to overlap. There's not that many us's walking around in this combat space, right? It's me, you, KSI, maybe Tommy if he's in the conversation, but there's going to be overlap, right? Nate was a part of the conversation for a second. You got it. I yielded. Even with JJ. I wanted Tommy. JJ and I talked about it. He said he wanted Tommy. All right, I yielded. I'm tired of fucking yielding, bro. I want to get back in the conversation. And at the end of the day, if you want to fight Tommy Fury again, fucking fine, right? I respect that you want to be the boxer in the family and you have this career that you want to pursue. When can I fight Tommy fucking Fury, dude? Like, when can I do that? Ever?
I just think like the storyline is there. Like, we started off, like, got a contract, like made it all happen. It's a massive event. My plan was Nate Diaz for years, and then like you kind of go away in the fight world, and then you like pop back up all of a sudden and are like, I'm ready again. But
Yeah.
and it's like doesn't necessarily like work like that, I guess. I don't fucking know.
No, that's fair.
But I go for Tommy. Nate was already on the back burner. Boom, it just happens. The deal comes together.
You gotta go for Tyson.
It's like
I do MMA with Tyson.
Well, listen,
and just like conversations like with Floyd, like that's a fight that you got. Like, who cares? Like,
Why did you fight Floyd?
why wouldn't I?
I think you could beat him.
After we tried to make it happen, he's just a nightmare to deal with in business.
You
Like,
don't say.
not professional at all.
Don't say.
Yeah, why would he do it? Not get paid?
Nah.
So-
Because you could also get a much healthier percentage than I did. I got fucking gypped in that fight.
So this conversation changes dramatically after he wins this next fight. In my eyes, the answer to this question is why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I? Once he earns it, he has much more to fucking bring to the table. Like put a man down, come back and say, yo, this is my next fight. This is my next fight. This is my strategic plan in how I want to move in the boxing space. And then all of a sudden you guys have a conversation. This has been his lane, his dedication, his dream, his drive, everything. And so like, I get it. Like, similarly to you in WWE or with Prime or whatever it is, having somebody then come up to you as you're on this route to guaranteed strategic success that you're dumping your entire fucking life into and be like, yo, I'm gonna come back in now. I can understand why he has defenses there. I understand it. But
yeah,
once you
and
go
it's like trying to like even snipe the Tommy Fury fight like after I lost to him, like right there on the spot, versus like letting the storyline play out, like you versus KSI. You draw, boom, let it play out, let it see what happens. Like,
I mean, bro, obviously my initial instinct after that loss was like, let me avenge my brother. I don't think that's insane to think that.
I like that fight. I love that fight.
It's
I actually
incredible.
love
The
that
storyline's
fucking
incredible.
fight. I love that fight.
It's good. It writes itself. I get you on a rematch. I totally get it. And maybe I was a little late on Tommy. Actually, no, I wasn't, because I gave it to JJ. I was being a good fucking partner, and I'm you know, he's active, I guess. I don't know.
Is he more active than?
But
you?
I want to make something
Yeah, I
clear,
guess so.
because I want to make something clear, because there is this narrative online. You know, you're supporting your brother's enemies. Like, dude, you're living your life. You're your own entity, and so am I. And we have a lot in common. We are also extremely fucking different. If I had a beef that ran its course with someone and I don't want to have that beef anymore, and I actually get along and like this human and want to build something, if I grew up loving Dana White and the UFC and I get a chance to like, I'm gonna take these opportunities, and I'll always be a ride or die, no matter what. But I don't know if I always have to yield and bend my personal ways because we are brothers and that's the sole reason.
but this is exactly what I'm saying. You're literally painting the picture of you are playing both sides.
I
when
disagree.
it's
I think-
when
I
it's
think- I think
convenient
you're
for
making
you,
faulty comparisons.
but when it's convenient for you, we're brothers. But then when it's not, you do the exact opposite of like, but we're completely separate. So like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do as well.
I'm building a business.
But that's what I'm saying. You play both sides like very well, like extremely well.
I don't. To me, it doesn't feel like I'm playing both sides, and maybe that's why you're saying I do it extremely well, is because that's just the reality of the situation, and people can see that both sides. You're Jake Paul. I'm Logan Paul. We are different people. We have different interests. We have different friends.
But
we
then
have
like,
different
but even
pursuits,
just 15 minutes ago, then all of a sudden you're like, but we're brothers.
and we are brothers.
He's
That sentence can end with "and we are brothers." Yes.
But where does that rank? Because sometimes you let it rank down here,
I
and
think-
sometimes you want it to be number one when it's convenient for you.
when
When Prime can't go into the building, we're brothers. When you want to partner with Dana White and KSI, you're your own entity.
I think when we as brothers no longer become additive to each other, and it feels like you or I are trying to take from one another, and I don't believe I've ever tried to take from you, whereas you, I feel like, have tried to take from me. At least maybe not you, but maybe your team. That's when I feel
But
like it falls apart.
like this being in Netflix documentary, like millions of views, me starting the documentary saying I'm drinking Prime, me posting about Prime as soon as it launched, carrying it around everywhere with me until I got a deal.
No, and I appreciate
So it's like, I
all
don't-
of it. But like the stadium thing rubbed me the wrong way. But do you
But
get what I'm
rightfully
saying?
so,
Like,
rightfully so, because if there was a number one sponsor, like let's say Nike was sponsoring the event and was like, hey, Logan's going to be on camera, can he not wear Adidas? Then it wouldn't piss you off.
From a business standpoint, that makes sense, Logan. It does.
I
The person that's going to get the most attention in the arena besides Jake is you showing up to the fight.
My identity is my identity. My
but you can-
pursuits and passions and businesses.
But you can certainly press pause on it for you can certainly press pause on it for one night to just support Jake and then walk out.
Yeah,
and I understand that.
and I absolutely will.
And you did.
But do you see what I'm saying? Is anything I'm doing hurting you?
That sometimes, yes, it causes issues because of my brand partner, yes.
Because of your brand partner.
Yeah.
You know how many times Barstools hit me up and said, yo, don't fuck with Better? And even if they did, I'd say that's my brother's business. He's building it and he's trying to make a big company. Like,
Yeah,
I don't care.
sponsors
I don't
sponsors
care.
and owned IP are definitely different. You in my eyes, like if there was ever like a question of where the yield ends up, like it would go in honor of Prime or Better.
But they don't say but they don't ever say like don't fuck with Prime this. It's just like there's literally like they've made 2 requests in this whole entire relationship. It's literally don't have Prime in his impulsive shot, and don't let him bring it to the stadium and make it in all the shots.
It's reason in my eyes from brand side, it's reasonable.
I think I started this because I'm the one who brought up the Tommy stopping.
Well,
KSI.
you just fucking got them through 8 months of fucking therapy. So
I know,
thanks
I
for
know. Well, look, when it comes to the fighter thing, I think you guys both need to have that blind confidence that you're going to be the best. And if you don't have that, then you probably shouldn't be a fighter. You should think that if you go through a training camp and you give it your all and you're at your best, you should be able to beat anybody that's in your weight class. And that's normal. You guys should respect that about each other.